What does the warn button do? It's new. Well, you can warn somebody in the chat for being a prick without actually publicly calling them out, which is kind of nice. So like, rather than me being like, yo, Maktovus, nobody likes ducks over here, right? Like, we can send them a private message basically about that. I'm just kidding. Like, that was just an example. It was just an example. Everybody loves ducks. Did I say duck you? I would never. Okay. Is the mic on? Yeah, it's on. Sorry, I was just thinking. I was trying to, thinking requires a lot of brain power for me. Thinking is for nerds. I try to avoid it as much as I can as well. Oh, what? That's weird, Numenor? Okay. Dusty feet. We'll add like a little bit of an additional color to it. I'll use the darker brown. We'll use some Brigandine brown as well. Just near the feet, like near the very bottom. To add like a little bit of variety. Yeah, the warning feature on Twitch is actually quite sick though. Good change. It's nice because sometimes if there's like somebody who's being obnoxious, the mods can just individually reach out to that person directly. And they basically have to like hit an agree button. So you can be like, yo, you're behaving like a prick right now. And they have to be like, okay, yeah, I am. And then they can continue chatting. Oh, the music is quite low. Yeah, maybe a little bit too low. Is that better? Bumped it up a little bit. You can agree to continue being a prick. Exactly. Wait, no. Okay. Let's do another coat of brown. Or black, rather. Around the rim. Okay. Lowko, stop it. You're thinking again? I know. My brain doesn't know how to talk and paint. No, usually it goes quite well. Here we go. We're getting there, gamers. We're almost there. I saw somebody in a YouTube video do a little tiny edge highlight with metallics on the black, just to make it stand out a tiny bit more. I kind of like the idea of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. I'll use a very dark metal. Okay, I'm done, dude. We'll do a tiny little bit of metallic around the outside. Can I get 10-minute timeout and then continuing the bullshit? Come on, bro. The fuck? That's so stupid. Annoying too, by the way. Yeah. So this is technically not lore accurate, because there's not supposed to be any metal in these plates, I don't think. I think it's supposed to be like a composite of, I don't know. But it all looks a little bit more scratchy. Should be a good result. So just on some of the black details, we add like a tiny little bit of shine. Not much, but just to make it look like the areas are gouged in a little bit. Okay, just very, very small amounts of it. I think that's pretty nice. I also want to do a little bit of a dry brush around the exhaust pipes. On the top. These are supposed to be black. They can have a little bit of a shine, but just a little bit of a circular. There you go. So we get a little bit of a fade towards black there at the top. You can still see a little bit of the metallics in there, but not too much. I think that's good. I think we have to do some blood. Just some good old blood for the blood god. Now this stuff separates like crazy, so I'm gonna have to run it for a little bit on everybody's favorite item. Gamers, prepare your low hots. There it is, the paint mixer. Other way around. All right. That should have mixed it nice and well. GG, I was the paint bottle. You wish. So we want to add some blood effect. Let me see. I need to get a brush. Preferably a bit of a shittier one. Let me see. Here we go. This should be good. What's going on, Bobby? Painting's going all right. We're nearly done. We're adding some blood next. We want to add a bunch of blood, especially to the drill arm. The drill arm has to be pretty gooped up. This paint is a little lumpy, so I guess we'll just kind of have to start dremeling it in. We don't have to go too careful with this, I don't think, because if it gets, if it gets dirty, that's okay. We wanted to make it look like this guy is basically just bore into somebody. You don't see this in the Bob Ross paintings. This is a part that Bob Ross, generally speaking, leaves. No, like, dead fox on the trail or, somebody getting mauled by a bear. Those are generally not part of the Bob Ross painting pictures, but... yeah, this paint is called Blood for the Blood God. That is the name of the paint. He does like dead trees. That's true, I guess. I want to add a little bit as well over here. Okay, let's go to the other side. Similar deal here as well to the snippy arm. Hey, Matt Never.
Woot 25.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we will make it a little bit less less pink over time. We're just adding a couple different coats to this. We'll add some dark, like dried blood as well. So I want to add like streaks of blood that kind of go across like the cutting edge. I don't know how obvious this is to see. Let me see if I can zoom it in. There we go. Just let that dry. Let's go to the other side. Let's stipple around the edge. That looks pretty gross. I like it. Let's try the bottom section over here. That part is pretty much impossible to see, but it's gone undamaged. Hello. Ooh, enjoy, Chris. I'll be watching some of it after the stream. Probably watch the recap. Thank you, dude. We've been spending quite a few hours on the weathering so far. I think it's coming along. As a matter of fact, we're almost finished. We almost have a finished miniature. So what I saw our Lord and Savior Duncan Rhodes do in one of his painting tutorials was mixing some Agrax into the blood for the blood god. I have never done that before, but it creates like a darker blood. I figured this guy would be the perfect opportunity to give that a shot. Now he used something called Agrax Earthshade Gloss, which I think is the old version of the paint. They don't actually sell that one anymore. So we may have to add like a gloss varnish, or we'll see. But we'll go ahead and give that a try. Little pops of blood, just a little bit. How are you doing, Mr. Thort? Dankjewel. Spannenklein.
Je hebt ook modder gedaan.
Ja. Heel veel roest.
Dat is bloed.
Ja. I don't know, if you find a good one, I'm down to play, Thort. I've been enjoying the horror games quite a bit. Okay, a little puddle of Agrax. And I guess we'll try and mix in a little bit of blood for the blood god. Which should create like an older, dirtier looking blood. Make it look like a little bit of a dried blood effect, I guess. Okay. That looks gross. I kind of want to see if I can... Am I crazy if I want to add like a vertical line over here? I think I'm going to fucking do it. I want to have like a gash of blood. Like he just snipped somebody up and he has like a bunch of blood on his shin as well. If I don't like it, I can wipe it off, I guess, but... Well, nothing's on there. Okay, I think I may need to add a little bit more on my brush. I guess we kind of want to like dribble it down. I will add a tiny little bit of the darker blood here as well, just to add a bit of color variety. What do you guys think? Do we trust the process? I think we have to trust the process, dude. Let it dry. Let it dry. Leaving for the airport in 7 hours. Holiday's coming to an end. Yo, hope you had a good time in Korea, dude. A little bit of blood over here too. Couple of spots with a tiny bit of blood. Okay. We have to let that dry for a minute before we can add like a little bit more of a brighty blood. And then I think one of the very last steps that I want to do, other than like still dry brush the main base, is add a... I mean, we have to do more blood effects, but we'll have to wait until this is dry. I wanted to add like a tiny little bit of a color shift to the exhausts. Because generally speaking, exhausts, because of the extreme heat, they will have like a little bit of a, like a purpley hue to it. I don't really know exactly if it's gonna look good, but we can try. A little bit of purple. Just a little bit of purple. Dude, I'm very happy with how this thing is coming along, dude. It is nearly done. It looks gross, which is exactly what we needed. What's going on, Josh? What's up, Fear Dragon? What's up, Jern? You and dude, I even called Raviv Fear Dragon. I called you Josh. I didn't even. I'm not sure if me and Fear Dragon are on a first name basis. You know. Rafi is my only English-speaking friend who actually pronounces my name like my mom. Everybody always calls me Simon, but that's not what my mom calls me. Your tummy hurts? Aw. You poor thing. My mom doesn't call me Lowko either. No, no. Your tum-tum hurty? Aw. That's what you get for playing Call of Duty so much. The people cringe. They don't like it. I'm thinking maybe adding a little bit of like, maybe like a ready color as well. What time is the doctor's appointment? You made a doctor's appointment because your throat or your tummy hurts? I prefer Googling my symptoms and then convincing myself I have a brain tumor. It's one of my favorite pastimes whenever I'm not feeling great. Ooh. There's fucking wet paint there, but not where the guy dropped. Holy fucking shit. I've had like 17 oopsies with this guy and somehow it's still good. Second accident today, yeah. One day I'm gonna have a gigantic accident. You guys are gonna laugh, I'm gonna cry. It'll be hilarious. Okay, let's give this a shot. If we don't like it, we can change it. I'm thinking just like a tiny little bit of a different colored hue on the exhausts. We'll wet blend a little bit of purple in there too. These are contrast paints. So they are not very opaque. Should be okay. Might be hard to even really tell, but I know it's there. You know it's there, chat. And what else is important in life other than those two things? I may have to do a couple of coats if I don't like it, but... Is that noticeable? Can we see a tiny little bit of a color shift? Tiny, tiny amount. We'll let it dry and then we go again. More blood. We'll have to add like a final layer of like very glossy blood as well. Hey, Izo has. Thank you. You love blood for the blood god? Are you a corn demon? No, no, no. This guy is like mid-battle. That's what I'm thinking anyways. You're like Rushy? You love corn? Thank you, Izo. Despite Twitch being Twitch. Hey, Dark Bloom, thank you as well. Okay. I think one more coat of blood. Just pure blood for the blood god. I wanted to get a brain transplant, but then I changed my mind. Okay, good thing Brian didn't say that out loud. Ay, ay, ay. Good thing it didn't happen, Iso has. Brian is fired? He is lit, dude. For real, for real. No cap. Brian is what the cool kids would call based. Next time someone calls you a dick, you should just say, I am what I eat, and then they will leave you alone. What if they don't? What if they're like, oh, actually, Then you found a friend? Ah. Okay, time for a little dry brush. It did the thing again? Yeah, it's this microphone. This microphone's too close to my mouth. Hold up, let me move it away. I'll move it down a little bit. We haven't had that issue in several days, ever since I changed the mic positioning. I moved it down a bit. Let me know if that happens again. I don't think it will. Okay, we have to add a dry brush to the base. A little bit of good old Tyrant Skull. All my friends love Tyrant Skull. Ta-da! Okay. Lauren got me some coffee. I don't want to flex or anything, but I hope you're jealous. What's going on, Shiny King? Hello. I will probably have to add one more layer around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Trying to mostly catch the edges here. To make the rock stand out a little bit more. You've been watching my Frostpunk VODs? Funny hearing you call your missus your girlfriend? Wait, I'm married? I got married? Can you call your girlfriend your wife? What are the rules, chat? Holding hands before marriage? That's gross. That's fucking gross. Get your filth out of the chat. From hand holding, you never know what's gonna be happening next. You like to introduce his wife as your ex-girlfriend? Wait, what are you saying, Z-Card? Hold up right now. The Twitch chat family tree. Oh, your wife. Ah, okay, okay. Wife flexing going on again in the chat. Very nice. Prime definitely does still give a monthly sub. Yes, so you click the sub button and then you toggle the option on. They like hit the setting a little bit more. But it definitely does still give that. You just have to look for it a little bit more. You click sub and then it's like a chat, like you may have to scroll for it. It's a little bit memey. Unless you've already used it somewhere else. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Let's do a little rim around the outside. It bugs out? Oh. Well, that sucks. There's other channels on Twitch? I don't know, dude. I'm pretty sure this platform is just for me, no? Maybe they should rename it. Lowko.tv. I like the sound of that. Okay. I think we're gonna keep the base pretty simple. What do you guys think? Do we have to add any tufts or anything? We could add a little bit, I guess. Maybe just like a few on the dead area. But not a whole lot. Maybe like a couple of very dark ones. Last thing that we really still need to do, I guess, is add some bright blood. Some non-diluted. And that'll be the miniature done. Yeah, we're not gonna dilute it. Just mostly in the areas where I already have it. This blood is a little bit chunky. It sounds gross, but it's a little bit chunky. So we gotta be a little careful that we don't goop up too many details with it. Okay. Same idea over here. A nice goopy layer. Some splatters? Splatters always scare me a bit. You can actually just like, kind of like flick a brush and like get little dots of it. The dry brush effect is... Oh, sorry, the dust effect around the legs is a dry brush of Steel Legion drab in like a circular motion. And then a very like slim of like a dark brown, like a very slim layer of it. I mean, we can give this a shot. I can kind of like... Should we give this a shot as well? I'm feeling ambitious. This does mean I'm gonna get it off my fingers too, but I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh my god. You see that on the knee? That actually was way more aggressive than I thought it was gonna be. I guess it's fine. That turned out good. Dude, I'm telling you guys, when we try to create randomness as humans, we do a really shit job. Like, randomizing stuff that we do as humans is fucking terrible. We're getting little tiny specks of blood. Ooh, we got some as well on the dirt. Maybe that's not a bad idea. We can glope, we can goop over that if we want to. No, we want to be kind of careful with it. We don't want to do too much. Do I wear an apron? Absolutely not. I'm wearing an IEM Katowice hoodie. So the only problem is that this makes my... Look at this. It actually looks like blood, doesn't it? Look how fucking nasty that looks on my hand.